And we're back. All right, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again. We have just gone through and picked up some additional stuff. So we have the additional iron rods that we ran out of. Picked up some more silicon, a little bit more concrete, and then just pretty much filled up everything else that we may or may not need. Now that I think about it, though, we might need some of this. So there we go. So we should be good to go, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, so we're just over at the starting base. We're going to head back over to the coal plateau. And we're going to continue working on our aluminum setup over there. And then hopefully we can start getting some aluminum stuff out of it. We will see. I did make and have breakfast. It was delicious. I think there's something wrong with my oven though. Like it doesn't want to bake all the way, or maybe it's like not getting up to the right temperature even though it says that it is. I don't know, but it took like an extra 10 minutes to cook the cornbread, so I don't know. Weird, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. What else? So we're still going to be working on the oil spire and trying to get that thing upgraded. But in order to do that, we need the aluminum parts, which is why we're now over by the aluminum parts. And the entire point of building up the oil spire was to get better control of our fuel so we can get better power. And then all of that so that way we can start building our spire that you can see kind of right there, which is going to be our heavy modular frames. So lots of stuff. Let's get a straight on shot there. All right. But yeah, it's a lot for us to go through, a lot for us to do. So it's gonna be interesting. And then, oh hey, there's a wreck right there. I don't think I've got that one, or did I? I might have got that one. I don't know. Maybe I did. Did I? It's like up over here or something. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. Another recipe for me to get when we get to that point. I think I have to unlock the next things so you can see that we're working on the hover pack next. But we need, I mean, I could make most of this like manually and just get it so I can get all the stuff there, but I mean, what's the fun in that, right? Okay, so what we have done so far is to get this thing kind of sort of going. Now, as far as the water goes, because I know that we're going to be needing more than just what goes in here, I am thinking about kind of running it behind all the connections here. So then we'll kind of run it wall hole. There we go. Kind of like right here. So we have room to, you know, kind of pop into there as we need it. Now the only problem with that is we still have to be able to walk through here, right? And then plus we've got a slight angle on here, which is also not great. But I mean, I think it'll be okay. Maybe. I think we got to go up like this, and then down, and then up. Something like that. And then over here, I mean, I could just run this kind of the same exact way, right? And just have that over here, and then just have the angle from here to here. I mean, I think that would work out just fine. So let's see, horizontal to vertical. Noodle. Wow, that just doesn't like that, does it? It's too close. Okay. which means that this one might be too close. No, this one is fine. Okay, so then we just have to redo this one. Okay, didn't like going that way, and it doesn't like going that way. What? Why? Why? Why do you... Weird. Anyways, so there we go. There's our water setup, sort of. I don't know. It's there. Alright, so that can go there, and then... now the difficult thing is going to be trying to get this thing to line up. It's going to be really, really close. And we should be able to get in there with a noodle. No? You don't like noodle? It doesn't like noodle. Why? Okay. So it could be because that's too thick. Possibly. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to run directly into here. And then we'll set this back on top. And then we'll throw in the hole kind of over the top of this. That way it looks like it's going through there. If I can get it to work, of course. Wait. No, that's not how I do it. Okay, so that goes in last. There's like an order to these things. You have to do it like in the right order. Okay, so now we go in here, take the pipe. We run it from here up into here. Okay. No, crap. I did it wrong again. Okay. Place the floor hole. Right. And it might be that one. It might be this one. So whichever one it is, I'll just delete the other one. Okay. And watch, it'll be like between the two, and I'm going to be like, what the hell? But no. Okay, so it's that one. Alright, so now it looks like it's going through there, even though it's actually not. Alright, good to go. So bauxite, water, should be good. Now we just need power, which is going to come through over here on this side, which I will run off of this for now, though I probably won't keep it like this. Alright, and then as far as this goes, we need to get some power over here first. Okay, let me throw down a fix-it roof onto here, make sure that we got this on there correct. Yeah. Are we clipping? Not really. Okay, good to go. So we've got the water. Okay, good. And now we need to work on the bauxite. So we sent that through there. Okay. And then we were working down here, and we had it kind of sort of set up the way that it needs to be set up. And then it turns out that I needed a rod to set in. Yep, okay. I remember where we were. Okay, so then this thing goes here. And then we can get rid of this. And then run that into there. Okay, and then we can get rid of this for now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So now that is running as it should, and I can't apparently go up that mountain at all, which is always fun. Oh my god. Sir, can you... Thank you. Alright. So now that that's going, we've got that there, so now we just need to connect it up here It is already connected up here. Okay, what do we got? And it is full already. Okay, good to go. All right, so we are now making 240 alumina solution per minute. So now we need to take this and mix it. Hold on. No, we need scrap, right? Yeah. So scrap. Okay, so that's alumina solution and coal into a refinery. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that over on this side. Let's see. Nope. Wrong walls. Hex walls. There we go. That'll be good to go, I think, maybe. Okay, now where was the orientation on this? So that is center +1. Okay. And that'll be opposite here. Okay, so then center +1. Now, which way do I want this to flow? I mean, back to front is what we had on the other side, so it would make sense to continue with that, I guess. And then we probably want to put some more foundations down just in case. And then that's what, 4 over there? Yeah, 4, okay. All right, so now another refinery. Get her done. We're gonna have our output in the front. Good to go. Which means that we need to get our input in the back. So the alumina solution is gonna run, well, I think the alumina solution and the coal is both gonna have to run under. Alumina solution is gonna be on this close side, so that actually works out with the coal. Okay. So then we'll run that. And then if you remember, the hole on the other side was middle +1, so this is also middle +1. So we're dead even pretty much in the middle of this thing, which is good. Okay, so now I need to run that down, which is going to be interesting. Wall hole, floor hole, there we go. And then, let's see. There we go. And then this is going to be colored white because it is alumina solution. Good to go. Cover that, color that, good to go. Okay, so now that's going to have to go over to this side and then this way. Because I think all this is making is just the alumina solution. It's not making anything else. So we don't technically need anything to come in here. So that can just be left out. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then cut out for this guy, we're gonna need some more foundations. Okay. All right, so that is now good to go. That is now good to go. Okay. Then we need another floor hole for the pipeline. That's going to run there. Good to go. All right, so that is that. Let me throw in these hex frames. There we go. Okay. So now I need to get under here on this side. I think the coal is here. Good. Okay. So coal will be coming down through there. Good to go. So we need to get that over to here, and then the sloppy alumina solution stuff from here over to there. So yeah, let's hop back under this thing. In there, please. Thank you. All right, so that's where we need to be. Okay. Do we need to run it that way? So first off, we're going to hang a pipe from here. And then we're going to have to go to here, I believe. So then that goes into there, and then we grab from there into there. And that one is fixed and good to go. So we'll take that, that's good to go. That is clipping through, but since it's on the bottom, I'm not really going to worry about that too much. All right, so now we need to work on getting over this way. Actually, hang on a sec. Is this the best way to do that? I wonder. So the issue here is that I've got all of the bauxite just going straight up in, right? So there's no place for me to really split it off at all anywhere, which could be an issue. So what I think I have to do is to set up a splitter in here somewhere, because right now it's like all the bauxite coming down here and then going over there. But like, what if I want to set up more of these, right, and just run it off of the same line? I can't do that because I don't have any way to split it. So see if I can get in here without it going crazy on me. Sir? No? Okay. That is not correct. Is that really where that is? I don't know. Doesn't seem right. Oh no, it is right. Okay. So what I need to do then, okay, slide. You're not letting me slide under. Come on, man. Stop making this hard on me. All right. So now I'm back on this side. Okay. So what I think I can do is we'll push this. Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of this first. And then we'll get rid of this. And then we'll change this out, and let's see, we need to set this guy up, throw in a splitter. Okay. Have the input go here. I think that is correct. And then that can go into there, and then we can just redo this one over here. Okay, so now with this, we can actually string it along farther if we need to. And I'm just going to leave these platforms here for now. Okay, so I need to do the same thing over here on that side. All right, so what would be the best way to do that? So swing it out to the back, probably. Okay. Good to go. Now, in this sense, it would make more sense. In this sense, it would make more sense. Yes, I talk good English, I promise. To go this way instead, so we can get a nice 90 in here, and then not really have to worry about it. So. We need to go here, and then 1, 2, rotate, rotate, good to go. Okay. Then we'll take that out, run that directly into there. Okay. So now this should start. Oh, I don't have it set up yet. I was going to say the alumina solution should start pumping through, but this needs to be set up first. And powered. Okay. So next we need to make the aluminum scrap. And I'm pretty sure there are other recipes for this. I just don't have them yet. So we'll do that. And then just like I did over here, temporarily we'll run these into poles. Okay. So that should start getting me some stuff. I need to set up the alumina solution. Okay. And that has to come out. And we need to go from here into here. There we go. All right, so that should be doing the thing. Okay, so how much alumina solution is coming out of this? 240, right? Okay. So if that is 240, and this requires 240, okay, so that's a perfect 1-to-1. I'm good with that. Okay, now that gives us additional water that we're going to have to do something with. So we're going to run that down through. And we're going to connect it to the existing water, because that's going to give us an extra 120 water per minute, or I can use that somewhere else. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So for now, I mean, I guess we can just run it down to the bottom and connect it to the existing water, and that way we'll use less of it, maybe. Okay, that is going to be our water, extra water. All right, so that's going down and through. And so now we need to get back underneath here. Okay, so that's going through on the top. Okay. Oh, and we've got the aluminum pipeline going right through there. So that's not going to work. Okay. Okay, so if we're making 360 scrap per minute, next stage is a foundry, or I could do a constructor, I think is the other one. I thought I had an alternate recipe. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not this, maybe it's the other one. Smelter. Yeah, pure Caterium ingots, okay. And that takes 60, so I can run 6 of these off of what this is currently making. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can fit all of them on here. It would be amazing if I could, though. And then if that's the case, and I can do one complete unit, then wouldn't it make sense to put everything over there? Right? And then I could just run everything underneath instead of going underneath and across. I think that would probably make more sense. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be the way to go. Okay. All right, let's see. How am I going to get this done? Okay, so that is output this way. We could do output to input, but then that would kind of mess up the pattern of these things. Okay, so let's just hold off on this for now. Get rid of that. And then let me throw in the pipeworks back here. Of course, then I'm going to have to bring the coal in from way over there, which isn't a problem, but still a thing that I have to think about. Okay, so first off, I'm going to put some more foundations here, so if I do jump off right there, I don't fall all the way down into the water, because that would be kind of annoying. Okay, so then from here, I'm thinking we bring this down and we do the water distribution underneath. I'm thinking that would probably be a good idea. We can get rid of this, get rid of this. Probably could have kept that there. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, so now this. I actually kind of want to hang this from the ceiling, even though it's like just under here. Like, I think it would be kind of cool. All right, so if we're here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's right on the crack. Get her done. Horizontal. Okay, sir. Okay, now that can go. Oh yeah, duh. I'm smart, I promise. We only need to go 2 off, not 4 off. Okay, so that's middle, 1, 2. Okay. Let's try this one more time. That goes into there. That, oh, that can't go into there. And also, why is that not lined up correctly? Looked like it was going in there diagonally. Okay, so first things first, we need to put in this over here because we actually need to run this through that and into there. Okay, so that is what that needs to be. I'm sure that that is straight. Okay. So that can go there. That can go there. All right. And we color everything. Okay. So that's that. So we need the coal to come in down over here. I think like right here. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's that. And then let's see, 480 line going down to here. Good to go. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of all of this craziness. Okay. Now we can run underneath. Okay, this is slightly angled up and it's kind of bothering me a little bit. So I gotta fix that. Okay. It's not gonna like that, but if I put in noodle and then go back to here, that gives me the straight shape that I'm looking for. Now when we're looking at it from here, it's nice and straight. Okay, good to go. Okay, so also I needed to do the splitter over there for the coal, which I did not do, so... And I even put it in the wrong place as well. So it's actually a good thing that I decided to go back through here. Okay, so logistics, smart splitter. Throw that there. All right, so now take this guy, run that through there. And now we run this down into the ground. Okay, good to go. Okay, so that is all fine and dandy there. That no longer needs to be there. And now we need to get our coal out over that way. Okay. So we'll run this down this way, and we'll run it straight out over there. And let's see, is that going to be even with this platform? Maybe. Okay, good. So logistics, Sorry, this is just kind of boring and just taking a lot of time, but you know how it is sometimes. All right, so now that we're over here kind of in the middle, it's not going to make it that far, but we can make it kind of most of the way. All right, so so now that has to go to there. And then let's get rid of this. All right. Is that straight? That looks straight. Okay, good to go. So that is now running along, going in over there. All right. Then this needs to be set up for aluminum scrap. Okay, good to go. Not good to go. Power. We need power. Okay. Okay. Alumina solution. This needs water. Right, because I disconnected the water. That makes sense. Okay. So now we need this to go through here. And then also, can we color this whole thing? Oh, I was kind of hoping like the big ball part would change colors, but I guess not. Okay, so we need to get up into here. And actually, we don't need that much water, so... Okay, so that is good to go. This needs 200 water. And this is going to make an extra 120. Okay, so what would be the best way to do this? I'm thinking what we do, if I can get this to work, of course. Because we have to take the extra water out, right? Okay. So then if that's going to go through here, and then 120 we can fit into a 300 line. So we'll do that. We may need to redo that pipe. I don't know how that's going to work under here. Okay, so then we're coming out here, which is not ideal. Okay. Okay. Not noodle. We want this one. Okay, so that leaves us room for our water to come out. Good. And then we need to get that over to here somehow. So I think we're going to run it through here and around and connect it here. So let me see if I can get this thing in here somewhat decently. Maybe there. Okay. Nope, not far enough. There we go. Okay, that should go directly over to here and be relatively straight. Don't think that's going to work. Unless I push it off a little more, but then it's really not going to work. Okay, so we're gonna have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hope like hell that this can actually work. It doesn't really work. Okay. That definitely doesn't like that. It's always interesting trying to get these pipes to work the way you want them to work. It's never straightforward. Okay, now this has to go, is that in the middle? Okay, that's in the middle. Okay, so then we're going to go into the middle over here and then get this to go here. All right, now for the coloring. All right, and another thing I want to do is make sure that this isn't clipping into the other pipe. And it's not. Okay, good. I'm good with that. Okay, so with that being said, this is going to make 120 water per minute, and this also needs 240. So we're only using up 120. Wait, no, sorry, 200. So that's 80 water per minute is what we're using total for this entire setup, which isn't bad. Okay, so now, then all of this needs to change colors too. Okay, so that's all good there. Okay, so now we need to get this over to there. Oh my god. And of course, the stuff does not want to work. Simply. Alright, let's see what other kind of shenanigans we can do here. Okay. Alright, so let's get rid of these. Have this point this way. And then we'll just run from here into there. Okay. And now we just need to run from here into here. Alright, so we'll hang this from the ceiling. To... Alright. That will come off of here for now. And of course that's just being dumb, sir. That just looks bad. I don't want to have to use these every single time. It gets annoying. But we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Okay. Okay. So I think this is okay. Of course, this is now bothering me, so let's fix this one too. See, 1, 2. Okay, so these are at slightly different angles. That's weird. But I mean, it's fine. I'm good with it. Okay, so now that can change colors, that can change colors. All right, so now we can't get under there at all. Good to go. All right, so I feel like this isn't straight. There we go. That's better. Okay. So now hopefully we can forget about ever having to do anything about that, with that, for that. All right, now on to the next part, and that is going to be taking the aluminum scrap and then making aluminum ingots. And then for that, I don't know if I can fit 6 smelters onto a 4-block area, but we're going to try it. So let me throw down a wall as a guide. We're going to need more foundations over here. Two, 3, 4, 5. We could overclock one, I suppose. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you so far out there, bud? Okay. No, we're not going to be able to fit it. Okay. What if we took that out completely? Also, let me just throw this here in the middle so I have something to line up to. Or, what we could do, set this thing up so it lines up in the middle, kind of where it needs to be. And then see if we can run this directly next to it. No, we can't. Okay, so then that has to be one off the middle. Yeah, that's going to be like halfway off the thing. So we can't set them up like that, but we can do it a different way. So let's see. Smelter. Okay, so if we pull it off this way, have that point towards the middle. Something like that anyways. Okay, so we're going to move this up one more. To there. Okay, so now I think this is actually going to work out really, really nicely because we'll have that there separated perfectly where it needs to be. And then we'll have to split the scrap off to go half here, half there. Not a problem. And then once we actually make the aluminum ingots, we can go through here, combine them in a merger underneath, and that'll feed directly into there. So I think this will work out really, really nicely. Okay, that should be in the middle, and then here. All right. Oh, it doesn't... How does it not reach? What the hell, dude? And now that doesn't reach. So it's like, how is this like such an oddball thing that it doesn't fit in here properly? Like that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why? So that's too far on the backside. This, it's like right up in there. but it's too far on the front side if I do it this way. This is just ridiculous. All right. It's like, that's where the thing should be, but it's like back like half a tick, which is just ridiculous. So we're gonna make it work. Okay, so now that we have a belt there for this thing to grab onto, how are you, dude? Don't tell me I need to keep these things here. Or did I just not have it set on there correctly? It's probably, that's what it was. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. So I can get rid of that, get rid of that. All right, so that's that. Okay. So that'll work there. And then we can connect this in to here. All right. And then over here, I need to do the same stupid thing, extending this out by like half a tick. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so are we good now? Are we good? Are you happy? Probably not, but I don't care. All right. Let's see, we're gonna go with a class 2 pole here. And these are just gonna be here until I can figure out what I'm doing for the ceiling on this thing. I'm not quite sure about that yet. Is that in the center? That looks like that's in the center. Okay. Do the same thing over here. Okay. Actually, hang on. That's got 7 connections on there, right? So there's one. Now that looks like crap, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But then again, I kind of don't really like that all that much. So we could, I don't like this either. Yeah, it's kind of clipping right through the middle of that. Not a fan, but it is what it is, I suppose. And at least this way I'll have lots of connections for power, in case I do decide to keep the poles, who knows. Okay, so that's good now. All right. And then you need to be on pure ingot. Okay. Okay, so now I need the output of this refinery to plug into the ground. Yeah. So this is where all the scrap is going to go. All right. And then we need to take this and then split it, which I think we can do. Okay, so first I'm going to put in the mergers. And then we want that to go out that way. Wait. Why is that not? That is not correct. Okay. Right, that thing needs to go. Is that too far over? That's too far over. Okay. One of these days, I will get this right. Okay. think I've wasted way too much time on this setup. But hopefully by the time it's done, it'll be one nice little package. And I won't have to worry about it anymore. Logistics, merger, merger, merger. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now these will go into here properly. I mean, granted, they would have worked the other way. I think, like, you can be, like, way off with the connections here. And they'll still, like, connect in as long as it, you know, does a little, I don't know, little beep sound. But still, it wouldn't look right if I did it that way, so that's why, you know, gotta change things when you gotta change things. Okay, so now... need a splitter. Set that up right in line with that one. And this is not going to like this turn, so we're going to have to just kind of make it work a little bit. Actually, really didn't like that turn. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move it over one more. All right. So that's good there. All right, and now we need to run even more splitters through here. All right, so this needs to go and line up here. Okay. Then we'll run conveyor belt Mark IV through here, here, and here. And then these little guys can go into there. All right. Belt work. Gotta love it, right? Okay, so back into the splitters. Okay, so that needs to go here. No, here. That, hold on. These were on the edge. Ooh, these were not on the edge. These were not put in the right place. Okay, sir, can you just click on the belt? See the belt? See the belt? Thank you. Try this again. Okay. Okay, so are we good then? Oh, this actually doesn't need a splitter in there at all. It just needs to go straight in. Okay, so we can get rid of this one. Throw this down. Okay, I think think that's all set up. All right, so why then aren't you working? Doesn't have a luminous solution. Why don't you have a luminous solution? Because you're not getting in water. Why are you not getting in water? Because no water is getting in. Why is no water getting in? Oh my god. Okay. So we have water here, right? So why are we not getting water into here? Okay. Okay, so now we're getting water. Yes? Yes. Now, of course, we can't do that yet because we need to put the holes in here first, so let's do that again. Let's see, that's going to be here. Okay, so there's one. Okay, there's two. Now that needs to go into there. Might as well paint everything while we're here. Okay, so we have water going in, yes? Yes, okay. Okay. Really? Okay, can you just work with me, please? Thank you. Okay, so now we should have water going into there, but we still need to rejoin the other water back into here. Okay. Are we good now? Oh my god. Alright, so you're doing your pumpy thing, yes? Good? Good. Alright, and then you're doing your scrappy thing, yes? Good. And then you're doing your aluminum ingot thing, good. Alright, so everything is doing what it needs to be doing so far. Oh my god, that was entirely too difficult. But now that it's in there, and then also, how much alumina? 240 per minute, so I can put all of this onto the Mark I pipelines. that one will keep at a 600. Sir, can I get through here, please? No, you're not gonna let me through there? Okay. That's fine. Totally fine. And then all of this should all be Mark 1. Okay, and that is alumina solution, so it needs to be white. Yeah, so that's going all the way down to the bottom and then connecting into there, so that's why this is staying at a 600. In case I want to tap off something in there, I can. And then that is all going through on Mark 1. That is all Mark 1. Going back in, good, good. Now, this is angling up, and that's going to bother me. So, oh my god. Okay, so we need to go kind of here, kind of there. All right, so you, sir, go there. I don't mind if we have like a little upward section, just as long as the rest of it is mostly straight. And that is good. Okay. All right, so if we are getting, so we're making 180 aluminum ingots per minute with this particular setup. Okay, so if that is all good through there, close that up. Okay, so next thing, what can we do with the aluminum ingots now that they are sort of kind of doing what they need to do? That is the question. So I'm going to set in a constructor and see what we can do. Nope, that is not a constructor. There we go. Sir, if you don't mind. Okay. Okay, so aluminum casing. We can make that. Takes in 90, so it's going to use up half of what we're producing. Okay. And then the sheets, that needs to be combined with copper. Yeah. Not a fan. But at least this way we're not using any quartz in the production line at all. So what we need now is copper. Now what I could do is just set up 2 of these things, so that way all we're making out of this block is aluminum casings. That would be a thing that I could do. And then I would want this to be somewhat centered in here, so 2 spaces, 1 space, so probably about here. Okay, but then we would want to feed this from the middle and head outwards. Something like that. Okay. And then we would need to go into the constructor, get get this guy kind of going. We're going to move it close over here on this side so that way we have room on this side. Because if we want to... Well, no, because... Hold on. Yeah, we don't need 2 outputs. We just need 1 output, right? I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter which way I do it. All right. So then what we need to do here is throw everything that we're making currently into a splitter. All right. And then this would need to go just straight into there. Why is that off? Oh, come on, man. How am I so bad at this? Today is not my day. Today is not my day. Okay, sir. Is that... Okay, that is lined up. But yeah, I mean, you did see that everything was still flowing through there, even though we were off by like a full tick. So, I mean, the game is forgiving, I guess. And if you really wanted to mess with people like me, set up a factory where everything is off by like 1 tick, or like, I don't know, like too close to each other so it's like overlapping, but it still connects. So it's like 100% functional, but it's just wrong in like every way. All right, now we should be able to run this over to here and run that one over to here. Okay. Have you make aluminum casings, have you make aluminum casings. All right. And now we just need to combine these things together somehow. That does kind of run like right along the edge there. So I'm kind of okay with that. But as far as putting a merger in here, that's not going to work. That merger's going to stick out too far. Now, if I were to take the merger and put it over here, let's see, merger, there we go. Have the output towards me, kind of right here. And then all I would really need to do here is get the belts to go into it. So that's gonna bend back a little bit, which is expected. And we can just offset that one like that, have that run straight in. And then we can throw in a wall thing over here. And then have this run straight out the wall. Okay. And then I probably want to put a door on here somewhere. Probably on this one. so that can go there. And then we'll do the hex frame window all the way to there. And then this is more or less done. Now, because I need the copper for the all-clad sheets, I can't really do anything with that yet because I don't have any copper over here. So somehow I'm going to have to work on, but for now, I'm just going to run all of this into a container. And of course I couldn't even get that straight because apparently reasons. Okay, but there we go. We have aluminum casings being made. That was entirely too difficult. And we don't have like a lot being made, but it is one full block of stuff, and we managed to keep it kind of all together on this one thing, and it does kind of create like an interesting little like tall, medium, short, you know, kind of like a little flow type thing. I don't know. Just as long as it works, that's all I care about. All right, so next thing, very slight decorations. Okay, that section is now complete. Thank God. Oh my God. And we have lots of water there, which is good. So we're using up 80 water in this completely because we are regenerating some of our water through that. We don't have any clipping of anything in here whatsoever, which is kind of amazing. And yeah, we have all kinds of, wow, lots and lots of these things now. Okay, so aluminum casings, done. So next thing that we're going to need is radio control units, which also need the aluminum casings. So we're just going to grab all that and leave that for now and head back over to the starter base. And start getting the rest of these radio control units built. Finally a break. A break! Yay! Okay. And then hopefully this will get me well on my way to getting the fuel situation sorted out. And I didn't do the slide jump. I did the slide, I just didn't do the jump and onto that one, so that's why we started off pretty slow. Oh, man. That was more work than I was anticipating. And I'm going to have to get something set up just like that. So basically like a mirror image of that exact setup. And from that one, once we get copper going over there, we can start making the alclad sheets. And then once I make like 15 billion of those, we can start replacing some of the belts. Not all of the belts, but some of the belts anyways. I mean, eventually all of the belts, but for now, just some of the belts. Over in the sorting area in the starting base, I already replaced the racetrack belt with the 780 belts, so that way we can, you know, process the stuff a bit faster. So that much is done for now. And also, why does it look like those are floating? They are floating. Why are they floating? It's fine. I don't care. As long as they're there, that's all I care about. Alright, so now we are back. Let's get ourselves set up, I guess. And then we need just a shit ton of radio control units. Alright, so what do I need to make those? Oh shit, I can make a lot now. Get her done. We are good to go. Now we just need to actually make them. So I didn't think that the casings would be the hardest part of this whole thing. We have a bunch of crystal oscillators backed up upstairs. We should also have a bunch of computers backed up upstairs as well, so if we need more, we can get it. It's not going to be a problem. Yeah. These things take a long time to make, though. 24 ticks. It's a lot of ticks. And if each one is like a quarter of a second, it takes like, what, 6 seconds to make these things? Feels like longer. No, it's about 6 seconds. Okay. Get her done. Then I just need some more heavy modular frames. That'll be easy. We just got to feed the beast. And that'll be doing its thing. Grab some more motors. Should be good. Alright, so let's go. Motors, good. Okay, so we've got all the motors that we need. The beast is not there, it's over here. Alright. I mean, it's not really a beast, it's more like a little chihuahua, but, you know, it's fun. Okay, we'll throw in some of those, we'll throw in some of that. You also need some concrete. Get her done. So yeah, this shouldn't take very long to get what we need. And then I can already start with some of the blenders here, so that'll be good. We'll just grab that. So we can make 3 blenders total. And yeah. I don't know why it turns off my light. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But it's like most of the time it does, and I don't know why. It's like, I mean, if I've got like a headlight, like why would I turn it on to go into hypertube? Wouldn't I want to keep it on so I can see where I'm going? I mean, you'd think, right? But I don't know. It's whatever. Alright, so let's head down. Wow, she's like ragdolling all over the place. Okay, so, blender. Blender. Alright, this thing. Crazy thing right here. So we need room in front and back. So we'll put it there. Alright, and this is the only thing that I can make in here is the alternate diluted fuel. Okay. That'll make 100 fuel, so I need 100 water. If I make 5 of these things, it's like 1 full thing of water. Or 1 full additional thing of water, I should say. Okay. So now... Oh, that's not going to work right there. That's right where the train is. So we're going to have to put it on the other side. Dude, this is gonna... It's gonna kill my fuel. It's probably gonna kill my power. This is not a good idea. I mean... How do I want to do this? Hi, train. How's it going? Still carrying that oil, huh? Okay. Okay, so... How much power am I actually using at the moment? Do I have a power pole around here somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of bouncing all over the place right now. We are using around 1800. See, here is about 2000. It's actually a little over 2000. So... How much of this can I break down before I actually break something? That's the question. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Please don't hate me, fuel. Don't hate me, please. We'll get rid of this as well. And that, and that. That should give me enough room for a single blender. And then we can connect this back up over to there. Keep the fuel going. Okay. Okay, and then that can go, that can go, that can go. Basically this whole thing can go. And then probably also the ceiling can go. And that's gonna have to go. Okay. And then that can go as well. All right, so blender number 1, get her done. That is the output. We want the inputs, or do we want, no, we want the inputs in the back, right? Or do we want them in the front? No, I think we want the outputs in the front. Because that's where we're gonna collect everything, right? Okay, so diluted fuel. So we need heavy oil residue. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this guy off for now. And then I'm gonna change this recipe up. Residual fuel. Okay, hang on, hang on. We need to make, what do we need to make? Heavy oil residue, right? Yes. Residual fuel is made off of that. Okay. So heavy oil residue, making all the things, yes. Okay. So that'll give me 40 heavy oil residue per minute. And I need 50 for one of these things. If I have 5, that's 250. So I'm gonna need a lot of refineries. Like a lot of refineries. I'm not happy about that. Okay. Unless I overclock these. That'll get me 2.5, that's 100 per minute. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, so then one of these can feed 2 of these. That'll definitely work. And I could run one of these at 1.5. Or what is it, 175, something like that? I don't know. No, it'd be 1.25, so 125. Yeah, okay. So that's how that has to be set up then. But we need room for all of the things. So let's think about this for a minute. So I think it would make more sense to go over here. So we would need 3 of these things to be fully overclocked and making the heavy oil residue, right? So then we'll run that way. And then we've got the oil coming in, plastic polymer resin stuff coming out. We would then need to run this out the back and then probably above the fuel, or above the oil. So let's see. So if we ran that, oh, that's a floor hole. I need a wall hole. There we go. So if we run that there, and then we basically just run it as far as we can. Sir. Thank you. Okay, so that's going to be over here somewhere. Okay, so we'll put in a wall support here. Okay. Now, this has got to be purple, like a dark purple. Okay, and then oil is going to be black, all the way black. See, it just kind of like pops more, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know. Just does what it does, and I'm good with it. Okay, so I think, well, actually I have to see how much oil we're using if we're overclocking that thing at a 250%. And make sure, okay, that is a lot of polymer resin. Yes, that's only using 70. Wow, we are going super light on the oil. Holy crap, dude. Like, we were using all of the 600 oil to make 400 fuel. And now we're going to be making 500 fuel using a very, like, maybe 200 crude oil. So we're going to have a bunch of oil left over on top of all that, which is going to be amazing. That was making 30 resin per minute. This is going to make 50, so we're going to have less resin, which hopefully that'll be okay. Okay, so then this does not need to be here. This does not need to be here. That does not need to be here, nor does that. Okay. So I need to run that resin around the other side. And we probably are going to have to move it down into here. And we've got 3 that are currently hooked up, so that was not a good place to fall. Okay. And then also, we have the wrong platforms here. Okay, sir, do you mind? Thank you. All right, so inputs here. Okay. Can we move this over, like, just to make this thing like line up better? Is that a thing that we can do? Let's see, blender, blender, blender. There we go. Encroaching the other clearance. Okay, so that's as close as we can put it. Kind of sucks. It's fine. We can make it work. Okay, so then walls. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe it would make sense to keep the pipe above this one and then just use this pipe for water. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So... Okay, this is going to be interesting. So how do we feed... I mean, I would have to move this pipe for the water out one, so that way we're not overlapping with the pipes. Which I can do, like that wouldn't be an issue. So like if we took... let's see, one of these things, put it out here like in the middle instead, and then ran it through. Because, I mean, we're gonna have to run this and then down and then in, and then this is also gonna have to go in. But if we run this right along the wall here, then whatever pipe is over here going down is gonna go right in the middle of the pipe, which we don't want. Okay, so, we'll do that. I'm gonna make that one that, and we'll make this one the water. And now I need to figure out... Okay, so I have to take out like 2 of these things to fit one blender. Okay. Actually, is that even gonna... Yeah, that should be enough room for another blender. Okay, so now that has to go, all of that has to go, this has to go, that has to go. Okay. Now we can build another blender. And then we're gonna have to get rid of the roof here. Alright, so that's good to go. How does that line up? That's worse. Oh my god. Hopefully there is enough room in here. I have no idea. Actually, hang on. What if we alternate, right? So that can go there and there. So it's like 1 on each, right? And then we should maintain proper lineup here. This is why we have railing. Okay, so all right, now these can all be, yeah, these can all be Mark 1 pipes. That'll be good. And then that can go there, and that can go there. Good to go. All right. Okay, and All right, so that works, I think. As far as water goes, we can just set them out in here, I think. Or we could build up more over on this side and just run like another couple of pipes through. That could work. Because, I mean, we've already got kind of the setup in here, right? So it's not like it would be, you know, difficult to put in another one. Let's see. Let me see what I can do here. So if we put that there, and then we ran this pipe basically right here. Or do we want to make it lower? Let's make it lower. Okay, so this should work. If it will let me. Sir. Thank you. All right. Then we'll need to bring up this side too. And then we can run this one in here. Throw the wall hole there. Or we could do like 3 of these things actually. Bring in 1800. I think that would probably be a better idea. There we go, something like that. Is that? That's noodle. I don't want noodle. I want. There we go. Nice, good angles. Oh, that's interesting. That is definitely not what I need, though. Okay, so let's go to auto. That'll be kind of sort of more along the lines of what I'm looking for, I think. And then, question is, does this stack with where I need that to be? Yes, it does. Good. Which means that we could potentially doesn't really work, but if I go with like this, maybe, does that make it look at least a little bit more, or is that just terrible? It's kind of terrible. Something I could do here. Do something like this. And then that lines up, you know, rather well, I would say. And then, let's see. We can do a ramp downwards over here to make everything kind of match up. This can then get replaced with this. Okay, good to go. then we need to place on another. Sir, if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay. So that, are you kidding me? Why? I can't catch a break. Cannot catch a break. Okay. Sir, if you don't mind. That's not going to let me place because the pipe's in the way, so... Okay. All right. So you can now go over into here. And there. And now we can get rid of these things. And go over into here. All right. All right, next. Water extractors. And it's not going to let me place over there, which is fine. All right. Okay, so now first things first is we need to get this guy connected into here somehow. Are you gonna let me jump up there? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so there is one feeding into that line. And then, let's see, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna need one more feeding into this one. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay. Two, three, four. Trying to think of what the proper way of putting this down would be. I mean, it would be probably to just put everything up on this platform level, but I kind of like the sploosh, you know? I don't know. I mean, it would be so much easier if I did it that way, though. I mean, I could do that from like here on and just have like this little section be kind of like the splooshy part. That would kind of sort of work, right? I don't know. Okay, so there's that pipe. And then if I'm going to do that, then all of these I'm just going to take out and replace them with a 2x. There we go. Okay, next. Actually, now that I think about it, this needs to be auto. Noodle? 2D? There we go. That way we don't have any clipping there. So that'll work. Okay, so we have one connected into this pipe already. So let me just get some coloring done. Okay. That we can just take out, I think. I kind of wonder if it'll, because I kind of have like a bulkhead type thing going on here, right? So I wonder if I can get this to match up. Not really. Okay. Never mind. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, so we need to get this thing going over to here. And then we need this to go into here, so 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so then that's going to be 1, 2, 3. This one will be 4. So then this pipe is only going to need one more. All right, next. Okay. Are we going to be like one short? We're going to be one short. Why? Hang on. I mean, we can overclock one to 100% just to make up, I guess. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. Okay, so then if we take this one and we overclock it, where are my power shards? I am blind. There they are. Okay, so that'll give us our 240 along with the other ones here. So that'll complete this line off completely, which means we don't need it to run around the corner. And we don't need this, and we don't need that, and we don't need that. Okay. Apparently we are going to need something here, though. All right, and then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can run this down like that. And then run this over here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so that'll work for that. Okay. All right, so that is that. Good. And then the next place that we need a power pole is going to be here. Okay, so that's all of those. I'm actually out of copper sheeting. Okay. Where are we? 2 hours and 10 minutes. All right. So I gotta go and get more stuff. Kind of running a little low on supplies here. But we'll have 3 full 600 lines going in, which will be more than enough to feed the blenders here. And then whatever else is left over, we're going to pump into the train and then have the train take that all the way up. And then that water up there will then be pumped back into that way to go up into the tower to be stored in the trillions of tanks I'm going to have up there. And then we'll have a global water line, or several global water lines going from there down and then through all of these tubes to the various parts of the map. And that's kind of what the idea is behind all of this craziness. So yeah, this was a lot. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to keep working on this. At least try to get the blenders up and running. Probably not going to record it, but you basically know what I'm doing. So I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. Another thing that I could do is overclock the blenders. I could get 200 fuel out of just 2 of them. So like out of these 2, that would be all that I need to make all the fuel that I need. Could be a good idea, potentially, maybe, possibly. I don't know, I'll think about it. But that's all I got, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.